Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the 5 Minute Facebook Ministry. My name is Anthony Daniels. Give it all the honor to God. Today I'm going to give you a message that I got at a Revive the Nations, Revive UAE meeting. This is what the pastor preached on. I just want to pass it on to you because I was so filled by it. And we're coming out of Jeremiah 18. And it reads, Jeremiah 18, 1 and 2. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, arise and go down to the potter's house, and there I will let you hear my words. Again, Jeremiah 18, 1 and 2. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, arise and go down to the potter's house, and there I will let you hear my words. So this is Jeremiah hearing from the Lord. And the Lord calls him and says, arise and go down to the potter's house, and then I will let you hear my word. And you wonder, okay, so why is God telling Jeremiah to go somewhere to hear his word? It's like, Lord, you're speaking to me now. Can't you just tell me right here where I am? But what he wants us to know from this is that, sometime God is going to tell us to go somewhere because he wants us to get out of the mess that we're in. We're not in a position to hear the private word that God wants to give to us. So we could be in a place where we're hearing from God, we're hearing a public word, we're hearing preachers, we're at conferences, you're hearing what I'm saying, but you are not hearing what God is saying to you. And what God wants you to do is God wants you to rise up from the situation you're in. As a Christian, he wants you to rise up from the situation you're in. We live in a world where things come against us. People come against us. And we let those things get us down. We let them get us depressed. We let them get us despondent. And then, we start to move away from God. And God is saying to us, arise, get out your mess, so I can get you into my inner chamber, is what the pastor called it. I'm going to get you my inner chamber so I can tell you what I need from you. So I can give you the real word. You see, when Jeremiah got up and went to where Jesus wanted him to go, then God told Jeremiah, this is my word. Then he gave him that deep word. That's what God wants for us. He wants us to move somewhere where we can hear him, where he can get a private word with us, where he can let us know what he has for us specifically. So you're not hearing from God. God wants you to walk in faith. God wants you to start obeying him. God wants you to listen to where he's telling you to go so that he can give you that guidance, he can give you that direction that he gave Jeremiah. Just like when he told Moses, you go up the mountain and I will come down to you. He said, he didn't just, he told Moses, he came to Moses, you go up the mountain. You come up the mountain and I will come down to you. So Moses had to move from where he was, go up the mountain. And then once he moved to where God wanted him, then God spent time with Moses and shared with Moses. That's what he needs from us today. Okay, no matter where we are, no matter what's going on in our lives, God wants us to rise up above that. He wants us to rise up above that and move to a place where he can communicate with us. So we can't just be content where we are. We can't be, I'm going to church, I'm hearing the preacher, I'm being fed a little bit, Lord, I'm happy. No, he wants us to rise up above that. He wants us to stand above that. He wants us to start going up the mountain like Moses did. He wants us to start going to the potter's house like Jeremiah did, so that he can get us into that inner chamber, and he can have that private communication with us. One-on-one communication. My child, this is what I need from you. My child, this is where I need you to go. You've been waiting to hear from God, and you haven't heard from him. God wants you to rise up above the mess that you got going on in your life. Know that with God, that mess cannot stop you from moving to the place where God wants you to move. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let people hold you back. Don't let that situation defeat you. God has a word for you. Go ahead and move. Rise up, moving in his inner chamber. Again, I stole this tonight from the Revived Nations that we had here in Dubai. Hey, God bless you. God love you, and I love you too.